Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk more about the BSF farming, this amazing farming. So in case you are out there and you want to start the BSF farm and you are thinking how can you go about it, where it's not too difficult. Even if you want to start from your backyard, you can do it. You can just get a little space that is ventilated. Then you get your net. You can see I'm standing behind a net. You get something like this. You give a tailor to design, or you purchase it like this. You just four corner up and down the measurement, and then you sew round. So that's pretty easy. You can start with one net. Then you get a container like this. Perhaps you have some container at home, the cover is lost or maybe it's leaking. Or you can even get this container like this, brand new and cut. So you can start with a container like this. It's equally good. So anything that is available, any container you can cut and use, you can start the BSF farm with it. So this is, you can start with something like this. Cut these eggs. This is just two pieces of wood joined together with a rubber band. This is where they lay their egg, in between the wood. So that is basically what you need. And then your love net. This is called love net. This is where they lay their egg. So you can start your BSF farm without even procrastinating. You can just start small. Your wasted food at home, you use it for your BSF farm. Perhaps you have small livestock that you kept for consumption. You can start this BSF farm and feed them. Feed your livestock, maybe chicken, duck, fish. Feed them with a larva from the BSF. It's very nutritious. It has a very high level of protein. So I use it for my fish and I saw great results because my fish were getting bigger and bigger. Even my chicken, they're doing well. So it has a high level of protein, over 50% level of protein. So you can also, I complement it with a carbohydrate like maize. So because it has high level of protein, I just add some maize to it to complement the diet for the livestock. But mostly I use it for my livestock and I have great results. So I'm encouraging you to start in your backyard. That little space you have, you can just get one net and hang it the way this one is hanged. You can see how it's hung. You can see this transparent zinc up. It helps penetration of sunlight. So you can hang your net, and this is where you bring your pupa to your net. You bring your pupa. This is where they lay egg. It's called a love net. As I said earlier on, they lay in the egg. So I want to show you people how I sieve my larva. I have some larva to sieve it and bring the pupa. Separate the ones that are not moving. They are called pupa. They are not eating, they are not moving. I'll bring it to the love net. So in the love net, they will emerge as flies and lay egg in the eggs. In a new substrate here, so I'm decided to use this measurement so that we know the actual measurement, and I encourage you to use a container like this to measure. So I'm putting three measurements here of the substrate. So right now I want to sieve this one. What you have here is the larva, 10 days old larva. You can see in this container are some of my pre-pupa and my pupa. This is the last stage of the cycle of feeding them. At this stage, I will not feed them again. They are already pupas. So what I will do is that we sieve and remove this food. Then I will take the pupas and the pre-pupas to the net. I don't need to feed them again. So I want to show you how I sieve them to separate the pupas. So this is how I sieve and separate the pupas from the flask. So I do this is the last stage. As I said, I'm not feeding them again. I just want to separate them and take them to the net. So this is how to go about it. You sieve, you separate. So this is how to go about it. You keep sieving. So this is how to sieve your larvae. The last stage after sieving them right now, after separating them from the frass, I mean the pre-pupa and the pupa, after separating them from the frass, I'm not going to feed them again. I will take them straight to the net. You can see a few of them are moving and some of them are not moving. So they don't need any more food. So I will separate them and take them to the net. So this is how I will continue sieving till I completely separate them and take them to the net. So I wanted to show you how to go about it. And these are the ones I have sieved. You can see them. Some of them are not moving, some are moving. I will take them to the net. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have learned one or two things. And then I do training also. If you want a comprehensive training where you understand this BSF in details and go about it in large scale, you can also enroll for the training. And then I have a course also I also give. And then apart from the trainer, the course, I will also supply with the pupa to start with, or the egg to start with. So you can contact me. I'll leave my contact in the description so that you can contact me. You know, in this video, it's not everything I details out. There's not much time to say everything. So in that course and in the training also, I will explain everything in details. So you do your BSF farming with excellency, and then you have great results. We want you to grow, want you to commercialize, want you to move to the next level your BSF farm. If you're a beginner or maybe you're about to start, want you to move forward. So that's the reason for the training. So you can contact me. Thank you so much for watching this video again. I hope you have learned one or two things, and subscribe. When you subscribe, the channel will grow, will bring more valuable information to you about the BSF. Yes, I will be encouraged to do more. So please subscribe. If you subscribe, it will really help us. It costs you nothing, but it will tremendously help us, the channel, to grow. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in my next video. Bye for now. God bless you.